Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to Wind Down with Lee. Y'all know how we do it. We gonna get straight to it, honey. And today I want to talk to y'all about how I do my microloc braid out, because once I really figured out what works, it just changed everything. And I am sure the tips that I have for you today are gonna really help you in your microloc braid out game. So, as I always say, keep watching. All right, so first things first is to wash your hair. I typically wash twice. I use a scrubber. That first wash, you will not get as many bubbles as you will on that second wash. And that just tells you that you have a lot of product in your hair and you need to make sure that you wash it a second time to get everything out. Now, I do go ahead and condition my hair when I do this because you want to make sure that you put that moisture back into your hair. And this is where it starts before you go into your moisturizing routine. Now, after I get out the shower, I do check my scalp to make sure that my scalp is clean, for one. And then once I make sure that my scalp is clean, because I'm doing a style, I'm going to go ahead and section my hair into the parts where I want my style to be. So that's why you see me putting a part right here and then, doing the couple of sections that you see me doing. Typically, I will go ahead and just start my moisturizing routine if I'm not going to style my hair. But that's not the case for this video, okay? Next, then I'm going to go in with my Rosemary oil, which this is homemade from a friend. Then I'm going to go in with my Locs Sanity, which is just rose water. And then I'll go in with my Locs, which is my moisturizer. And then on top of that, I will use my Cream of Nature Argan oil, which is the foaming wrap. Now, keep in mind that my hair is damp during this entire process. So if your hair is not damp, if you're starting this on, with dry hair, you will want to get some water, get you a spray bottle and spray your hair down with some water. Now, it doesn't have to be soaking wet. Just make sure that it's damp. And just make sure it's not dripping wet, okay? Once you do that, spray everything on. You do want to finger your hair from root to tip to make sure that the products are blended together and that they have gotten through all of the strands of your Microlocs, okay? And then you begin to section your hair into parts and you go ahead and start to braid, okay? Now for me, I started in the back of my hair braiding because I felt like that was the easiest place for me to start. You can start wherever you want, whatever is easiest for you. Now, here are my tips. They're not in any particular order. I just want to make sure that I got them to you, okay? The smaller and the tighter that you braid your sections, the more crinkles that you will have in your locks. Do not, I repeat, do not use too much foam wrap on your Microlocs because that will make them really stiff. I would prefer you use more water. If you decide to do larger sections or larger, and when I say sections, I'm talking about your parts and your braids. If you decide to make your braids bigger, then make sure you braid them tight. That way you still get the crinkles from your braids, okay? You still get the effect of the braid out. Don't start your braids close to your scalp so that you can get volume. Make sure you have at least a finger's worth of space in between your scalp and where you start your braid. When you are taking down your Microlocs, I would say to use some oil or some moisturizer on your fingertips. This way, your hair is not dry or tangled, and it just makes your hair look really nice and hydrated as you are taking it down. Because remember, you have that foam wrap on your hair, so it may dry it out. I don't know. Depends on your hair. You know your hair better than I do. Also, use the poly bands, not the regular rubber bands. They are less harmful to me. In my opinion, they're less harmful to your hair, okay? And I will also say to use the poly bands that are colorful. You can see them a whole lot easier when it comes to taking them down. I used black bands, and it was very hard for me to see them even on my colored tips, okay? And if you're not going anywhere, let your braids just sit until you get ready to go somewhere, honey. The longer you let them sit, the better. Okay? All right. Y'all drop me some comments below. Let me know what you guys think so far of how things are going. And if you are willing to try this style, I am here for it all. All right, y'all. Oh, and let me tell y'all something. I am not a baby band connoisseur, so I was struggling right here. Y'all gotta excuse your girl. I did my best though.
Down inside me, I'm not gonna shake. Been stressed for so long, so stuck in my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has made.
Clearly, y'all forgot to show y'all how I took it down, but I do have a reel that I recorded and I will post it right here in this video so you guys can see the entire thing. And I hope you guys enjoy my little wash braiding band, my first style of the year. I hope to bring you more content like this of my Microlocs, because last year I didn't do a good job of styling my hair very much, but I'm feeling a little inspired this year. So hopefully my work won't take me away from my YouTube channel and we can get more like this done. Now, don't forget to go back and look at this makeup that I did today. Okay, it is a comparison of the new Ube birthday cake by Huda Beauty in comparison to the normal cinnamon bun that I normally use from Huda Beauty. Okay, and I'll post that video right over here so y'all can go check that out. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.